We're going to begin in about 1 or 2 minutes. Groggers go out after we do the prayer service. Sorry, otherwise we will get nowhere. The Queen of Egypt has just walked in.
She brought her own grogger.
Yeah, I figured. I used to have this giant grogger. I don't know what I did with it. I've always thought that for everyone who's here now, just 5 minutes late, we should give you like special meal tickets where you get an extra slice of pizza. See the Lila Hanish, can you come here for a second? James, give us one final 3-minute countdown. Roland. Just felt like saying that. We are really going to begin in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Hello, Sky. Enters the room in his fancy costume. Why what? Why Sky? It rhymes. We're beginning in 24 seconds. James, you ready? Great. Joel, you ready? Amy, you ready? Is everybody ready to start services? As I said, first of all, Shabbat Shalom. Hag Purim Sameach.
Chag Purim Sameach.
It is great to see everyone here tonight. I know that by the time the evening ends, we'll have a couple hundred people. You are the ones, though, who will get the blessings because you're here early, okay? Remember, blessings only for you. Lock the door now. So, Purim is always a little silly or very silly. This is not a Yisker service. So let me begin with a knock-knock joke. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Haman. Hey, man, what are you doing after school? Knock, knock. Vashti. Wash these dishes for me and I'll give you a Hamantaschen. Knock, knock. Esther. Is there an end to these silly knock-knock jokes? Oh, those are bad. And now I'll kick it to Joel, who's going to lead us in some version of Hine Matov. Blessed are we when we come together to be silly and crazy.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Shalom Aleichem, 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 Shalom Aleichem. Hine ma tov ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. James, more guitar, please. I can't hear the guitar. Thank you.
And now we all need to yell out the following. Repeat after me. Time. For announcements. We get them out of the way on Purim so we don't have to stop the service later on. So let's welcome Mark Vidal, board member extraordinaire. He is going to make these the funniest announcements you've ever heard. He's going to completely entertain you. He will be a stand-up comic in and of himself. Here we go. Mark Vidal.
Test, test. This is with James. This is without. That was rolling. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks, Rabbi John, Joel, and the entire cast this evening of Esther's Secret. Everyone should applaud at that. Thank you. And Livia on percussion. Let us not forget this. Thank you. And then James, they're making us sound good and getting us out there. In the sound booth. We have a sound booth? I guess we do now. I'd like to highlight a few upcoming events in the weeks to come. Our Renaissance Lively Lunch is this coming Tuesday. Don't miss out. Our Clergy Tish. Everybody know what a tish is?
Clergy Tish.
What's that? I'm so glad you asked. A tish is a big special Shabbat dinner filled with stories, song, music, and friendship. Join us on April 5th. Most importantly, save the date for our Education Luncheon taking place Sunday, May 5th. It will be a multi-generational friendly event. We'll be raising money for all our education programs and all that jazz. Are you looking to join a book club? Anybody? I know I'm always looking for a good book. Kol Tikva has an amazing one, moderated by our very own Rebbitzin, Lisa Hanisch. They'd love for you to join. And I hear they read some good books too. Details on these events and many others can be found on our website, www.koltikva.org, and in our weekly emails if you don't get enough emails already. Thank you to our Purim sponsors, Brent Rosen and Dance Party Industries, the Platt family, the Lauterstein family, the Rappaport family, Mark and Annette Kulik, McCaplin Consulting Group, woohoo! The Kol Tikva Gesher class, and Kol Tikva and Tikva Tots. We would also like to thank our Purim supporters. We couldn't have made tonight happen without you, and all the volunteers who helped out. Speaking of amazing help, give a hearty ovation to Lori Getz. I think she's outside working actually. Karen Kalin, Nicole Kerner, just for taking Purim on and making it wonderful for all of us. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Shabbat Shalom and Purim Sameach.
And that was now longer than our entire service, those announcements. I want everyone to know. Let me put this mic away really quickly. All right, a couple more jokes. Is there a point to a Hamantaschen? There are 3 points. Thank you very much, Roland. You should be up here doing these jokes. What was Queen Esther's royal gown made of? Polyester. Oh, yeah, you guys are good. How many clergy does it take to change a light bulb? None. Change must come from within. With those wonderful jokes lightening your hearts, I'd like all of our sponsors to come forward. That is the Platt family, the Kol Tikva Gesher class, the McCaplin Consulting Group, Kol Tikva Tikva Tots, Rapport family, Mark and Annette Kulik, and Lauterstein family to light our candles, as well as Lori Getz and Karen Kalin, who organized tonight's event. Come all the way up, stand behind our candles. Do not come up that way. Please use our ramps. Please use our ramps. Coming forward, we're going to light our candles. Can I get one brave soul to light the candles for us as I take a picture of all of you? Who's going to be the brave soul? Who's the youngest one who shouldn't handle matches? Who should not touch matches? It's Purim. Okay. You didn't like that idea? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You should light. All right, as we light the candles, we welcome in Shabbat, we welcome in Purim. We hope that it stays lit. Maybe we should have a child do this. We're going to take a break in the middle, Joel, just let you know.
Do not let a child.
Here we go.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Freeze Please, everybody, reach towards those candles. We're going to pull in once for being silly, once for being serious, and once for eating too much food tonight after we're done praying. Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav V'tzivanu lehadlik ner V'tzivanu lehadlik ner V'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat.
Say thank you. Thank you for sponsoring tonight. The pizza is on them, as many of our activities. Enjoy. We're now going to do a little bit of prayer. Our prayer service goes really quickly and a bit silly. I need everyone to stand up for the Baruch and to face the ark. The question is, when you're doing the Baruch, can you do it while standing on one foot without falling over and without supporting yourself? Can we all practice that? 1 foot. If you fall, we are not insured, okay? So do not tell any of the temple presidents I recommended doing this. We're going to face the ark on 1 foot, and let us see if we can do the Baruch without falling down. I can't do it. I'm not coordinated.
Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai.
On 1 foot and bow. Good luck.
Baruch Hu. Oh, sorry. Et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
It's time for the Shema. Please take your Shema hands and cover your ears, as we do never for the Shema. And now let's see. Can you jump up and down at the same time? Now you're ready for the Shema on Purim. Here we go. The
Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
For the adults in the room, remember this position. When we hand out groggers later, you're going to want to remember this. If you could all sit down, it's time for the V'hafta. Let me demonstrate how to do the V'hafta properly on Purim. Place one hand over your mouth. You all have that?
Bechol levacha uvchol nafshecha uvchol meotecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Who was able to do that the whole time? That's not easy to do for like that long. That's pretty impressive. In a moment, we're going to gather. Amy, I'm going to get you down here right now. Amy, excuse me, Bathsheba. Bathsheba, get it? Bathsheba, isn't that sort of funny if you know your Bible stories? Bathsheba is going to be over here. In a moment, we're going to start our costume parade. And while the kids are coming to get behind Amy, I've got a joke for you. All kids come forward. All kids come forward. I'm not going to tell my joke right now. Let's just get the kids to come forward. All the kids to come forward. We're going to do a little costume parade. Adults, you can join us if you're in a good costume, Lisa Hanisch. Lisa Hanisch, join the kids. You're in a good costume. Come on. Come on, honey. Lisa. Peer pressure. I'm going to get punished for that later on.
I left.
They're now going to do a parade, followed by Amy and Joel singing, and I'm just going to stand up here and look pretty. Follow Amy. If you're in a costume, Annette, come on. Annette. Come on. No fun If you've got a hat on, join them.
Poor man, I come, great fun and laughter bringing. Just once a year I visit you to cheer you with my singing. La 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 la. חג פורים, חג פורים, חג גדול, ילדים, מסכות, רעשנים, שירים וריקודים. הבה נרישה רש רש רש, הבה נרישה רש רש רש, הבה נרישה רש רש רש, ברעשנים. חג פורים, חג פורים, חג גדול לילדים, מסכות, רעשנים, שירים וריקודים. הבה נרישה רש רש רש, הבה נרישה רש רש רש, הבה נרישה רש רש רש, ברעשנים. לכובע שלי שלוש פינות, לכובע שלי לולא היו לו שלוש פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. לכובע שלי שלוש פינות, לכובע שלי לולא היו לו שלוש פינות, לא היה זה הכובע שלי. Oh, Once there was a wicked, wicked man. Haman was his name, sir. He lied and lied about the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin. Esther was a lovely queen of King Achashverosh. When Haman said he'd hurt us all, oh my, how he did scare us. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin. Esther had a cousin, and his name was Mordechai, sir. He asked her, can you help us? And she said, of course I'll try, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin. When Esther speaking to the king of Haman's plot made mention, aha, said he, oh no, he won't. I'll spoil his bad intention. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin. In spite of Haman's awful plan and the scare he gave us, Esther was so brave and strong, she knew just how to save us. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin. One more time. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And Nasham Hamintashin.
Do not take your seats. All the kids in front of the bima, if all the kids could be in front of the bima, we're going to do our version of Micha Mocha right now, which is standing at the sea. I need everyone to stand up for the Micha Mocha, believe it or not. When we stand at the sea, we do a lot of crazy things, and I'm leaving up to Joel, I guess, what crazy things we're going to be doing at the sea.
We're going to do some crazy things.
But all the kids are going to demonstrate for you. You might be swimming, you might be spinning in circles. You might be spinning in
All
circles.
right. First, we're going to stand. We're going to stand at the sea.
Spin.
We're standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha. That's not standing. Micha Mocha. Freedom is on its way. We're spinning. Is that what we're doing? Okay, we're swimming. We're swimming at the sea. Micha Mocha. We're swimming at the sea. Micha Mocha. We're swimming at the sea. Micha Mocha. Freedom is on its way. And we say freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom is on its way. Rubbing your tummy and tapping your head at the same time? We're rubbing our belly and tapping our head at the same time at the sea. Micha Mocha. Rubbing our belly and tapping our head at the sea. Micha Mocha. Rubbing our belly and tapping our head. Micha Mocha. Freedom is on its way. We're surfing. We're surfing at the sea. Micha Mocha. We're surfing at the sea. Micha Mocha. We're surfing at the sea. Micha Mocha. Freedom is on its way. And we say freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom is on its way. And we say freedom, 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 freedom is on its way. We're Nashing Hamintashin. We're Nashing Hamintashin at the sea, Micha Mocha. We're Nashing Hamintashin at the sea, Micha Mocha. Nashing Hamintashin at the sea. Freedom is on its way, and we say freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom is on its way.
Going back to your seats. Micha Mocha.
Go back to your seats. Micha Mocha. Go back to your seats. Micha Mocha.
Freedom
Freedom is on its way.
Round of applause for everyone in a costume. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. 4 Jewish ladies. 4, not 5, not 6, but 4. How many Jewish ladies? 4. They're playing a game of cards. Where? In Miami Beach. Where are they playing? And the first lady sighs and says, "Oi!" And the second lady nods, sighs, and says, "Oy vey!" And the third lady says, "Oy vey's mir!" And the fourth lady joins in and says, "Enough talk about the kids already. Let's play cards." So I need everyone to go shh for 1 second. So I'll go shh. There was a group of Jews that lived a long time ago that believed that God had literal ears. And they knew that everybody in the world on every Friday night was praying. And of course, how could God hear all those prayers if everybody or every Jew around the world was praying? It would make a lot of noise, correct? So they decided they had to yell out their prayers. So they wouldn't just go, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Olam. They'd go, Baruch atah Adonai. They would say them at the top of their lungs. And they were called the Karliner, if I can get the word out, the Karliner Hasidim. This is really true. And they would get together every Friday night and literally yell prayers at the top of their lungs. So we're going to do an Amidah right now. I want everyone to stand. And I want you to pretend, if you're able to stand, I want you to pretend like you're a Karliner Hasid, and we're going to do Adonai Sivatai Tiftak as our Amidah tonight, and you're going to do it as loud as you can. Please be obnoxious. Okay, raise your hand if you can be obnoxious. Okay, the rest of you are liars, okay? If you don't raise your hand, you're just a liar. And Glenn, of course, raised 2 hands. We're going to face the ark. Adonai. Take a step backwards. Sivatai Tiftak Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha Adonai. Open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. I just feel like we should say hallelujah after that. And you can all be seated. Now, we actually have to do 2 serious things until we move back into Purim. So if you're a child, I'm going to go shh. And our first serious thing we have to do is the Misha Berach, and then we're going to do the Kaddish, and then we're going to go back to being really silly. But it is Friday night, so we have to do these 2 prayers. So we're going to go shh. We say the Misha Berach for people who are sick. And tonight on our list of people we want to say the Misha Berach prayer for is Sharon Friedman, Erwin Ames, Linda Sage, Jerry Lauterstein, Joan and David Weitzner, Michael Ryder, Fred Strauss, Kendra Reams, Jack Cunningham, Catherine R. Salibi, Jeffrey Albaum, Pam Branner, Stephen Howard, Mark Jeff, Pearl Taylor, Nancy Velez, Norman Fox, Lauren Kleinrock, Jim Harrison, Megan McMiller, Dory Glazer, Susie Sukowiecki, Georgia Levenberg, Danielle Cohen, Randy and Brian Rubin, Larry Rinaldi, Consuelo Pasantes, Ernesto Tan, Brian Armstrong. We also think of those in Israel, those affected by acts of anti-Semitism and bigotry, those healing from all too frequent gun violence, those affected by terrorist attacks, and all those caring for the ill. Do you have an additional name for our healing list? Okay, shh. We look for names. Shh. Mishaberach Avatenu Vimatenu, may the God of our ancestors grant a refuah shlema, a complete and full healing to all those named tonight. Are we chanting this? Okay, give me a big amen. We now turn to page 598. After that, the Tzedakah. Thank you, because it was not in the outline. We turn to page 598. I need everyone to go, shh. We're going to do a mourner's Kaddish. On our recently departed list, Sharon Fisher, remembered by the Fisher family. Sarah Knopf, remembered by the Brown, Knopf, and Guze families. Leah Singer Krasnoff, remembered by Sam Wildman. Janice Rothschild Blumberg, remembered by the Levinson and Rothschild families. And we also hold in our prayers those taken by gun violence, those that have passed due to floods, fires, and other natural and unnatural disasters, the hostages we have lost, along with those killed in the current Mideast conflict, and those that have no one but us to say Kaddish for them. We also think of those who died during this season in years past. Richard Antonoff, Helen Borowitz, Rose Chapnick, Harry Cohen, Ruth Dubin, Gloria Y. Kov, Jill Sobek-Kirk, Susan Lane, Leonard Levine, Lyubov Litvin, Stephen Allen Mallow, Ida Marshall, Louis Marshall, Nathan Mendelson, Lillian Meyer, Jack Richmond, Stuart Schaller, Edna Schulman, Alice Smokin, Ann Snyder, Lane Steiner, Danny Whalen, Millicent Yudowitz, Willem Utan, and Diane Zwerlin. If you're currently in a state of mourning in Shiva, please rise. Thank you. If you're currently in a state of mourning in Shloshim, please rise. If you're observing Shloshim the first 30 days. If you're observing the first year of mourning, please rise. If you're observing a yortzeit, please rise. If you have a name I did not say, please shout it out now. I'd like everyone to rise to show those who are mourning their support. We are on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah be'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayachon v'yimachon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael b'galav yizman kari v'imru Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarak le'olam u'lamei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudsha, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace on high grant peace to all who mourn, to all Israel, to all humankind. And together we say a big Amen. You may be seated. I'd like our Tzedakah teens to come forward. They have a quick announcement for us. Our Tzedakah teens. Come right over here. Dead center. Don't be shy.
Hi, I'm Eliza.
And I'm Danielle, and we are members of the 2024 Tzedakah Teens Board. As many of you may already know, we are a teen philanthropic nonprofit organization that raises funds for various causes. And this year, we chose to fundraise to educate current and future voters to increase voter turnout and combat voter suppression.
The 2020 election was the highest turnout election in history, yet 33% of voters, nearly 80 million people, still didn't vote. Many of those non-voters are young people like us. Voting is unnecessarily difficult for many people, and millions are prevented from voting altogether. Without the voice of each and every American, the state of our democracy is at risk.
This is why it is so important to us that every American gets their voices heard, to ensure a positive, fair, and just future for all.
Please help us reach our goal of $4,000 by donating to our website by scanning the QR code on the back of the Shalom sheet so we can help create a more equal future for all.
Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.
Tzedakah Teens has been a program we've been running for 13 years. They do put together a teen philanthropy group. They spend a lot of energy trying to decide who they want to give their charity to, raising money, and picking the organization. Any support you can give to Tzedakah Teens, I know they would appreciate. We now move to our Megillah reading, and then after that, we're going to have our spiel. Groggers are going out right now, I believe. Our groggers, yes, we got people carrying groggers. Do me a favor, hold on to them. Do not spin them yet. But they're going to go out. Please give out the groggers. If you hear the word Esther, what do you do? Hooray! Repeat after me, hooray! If you hear the name Mordechai, what do you say? Mazel tov! Repeat after me, Mazel tov! Haman, what do you do? You guys are good on Haman, I can tell. And then King Ahasuerus, we go, eh. Okay, let's try that one more time. I can never remember. Esther's a hooray. Esther. Hooray. Mordechai is a mazel tov. Haman is a... And then groggers. And King Ahasuerus. Well, we're going to try that one more time because our groggers are just going out. Now, real quickly, a public service announcement. If you get a grogger that looks like this, hold on to it. You can decorate it during our celebration. So, and if you're an old person like me and you get one like this, give it to a child afterwards so they can decorate it, all right? So if you're an old man like me, after the service, find a little person to hand it to.
Rabbi, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
How do you say Haman in Hebrew? Because we're going to be reading the Megillah in Hebrew, and we want everyone to know when we're saying Haman in Hebrew.
I hope I have the answer right. Haman.
That's good. That's correct.
Haman. Can you say Haman? Boo! Now, I'm noisier than like the 200 people in the audience. Come on. Okay. When I do this, it means quiet. Shh. Great. Reading the whole Megillah takes about an hour. We're reading about 10 or 12 verses. We're only giving you the juiciest parts, and we're going to translate them. Let's see if I can do this right. Here we go. All right, Joel, you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready, Rabbi?
Okay, everyone say, I'm ready. Joel is going to begin with the blessing prior to the reading of the Megillah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu vayamim hahem bazman hazeh.
Amen. Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sheheyanu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
And what do we say? Louder, what do we say? Awesome, and now, selections from our Megillah.
Vayehi bimei Achashverosh hu Achashverosh hamolech meodu ve'ad kush sheva ve'esrim u'mea medina.
Happened in the days of King Ahasuerus, and that Ahasuerus who reigned over 127 provinces from India to Nubia, and who had a guy in his charge named Haman.
Boo.
And now the story continues.
Vayavo hamelech vehaman lishtot im Esther hamalka ויאמר המלך לאסתר גם ביום השני במשתה היין מה שאלתך אסתר המלכה ותינתן לך ומה בקשתך עד חצי המלכות ותעש ותען אסתר המלכה ותאמר אם מצאתי חן בעיניך המלך ואם על המלך טוב תינתן לי נפשי בשאלתי ועמי בבקשתי כי נמכרנו אני ואני להשמיד, להרוג ולאבד ואילו לעבדים ולשפחות נמכרנו החרשתי כי אין הצער שווה בנזק המלך ויאמר המלך אחשוורוש ויאמר לאסתר המלכה מיהו זה ואיזה הוא אשר מלאו ליבו לעשות כן ותאמר אסתר איש צר ואויב המן הרע הזה והמן ניבט מלפני המלך המלכה והמלך קם בחמתו ממשתה היין אל גינת הביתן והמן עמד לבקש על נפשו מאסתר המלכה כי ראה כי חלתה אליו הרעה מאת המלך והמלך שב מגינת הביתן אל בית משתה היין והמן נופל על המיטה אשר אסתר עליה ויאמר מלך הגם לכבוש את המלכה עמי בבית הדבר יצא מפי המלך ופני המן חפו. Rabbi,
So the king and Haman came to feast with Queen Esther. And on that second day, the king again asked Esther to the wine feast. And the king, he said, "What is your wish, Queen Esther? It shall be granted you. And what is your request? Even half the kingdom I will give to you." And Queen Esther, she said, "If your majesty Ahasuerus will do me the favor, and if it please you, my majesty Ahasuerus, let my life be granted to me as my wish, and my people as my request," meaning save everybody's tushies. "Because I have been sold, my people and I, to be destroyed, massacred, and exterminated. And we only been sold as slaves. I would have kept quiet. Shh. But for the enemy, well, he's not even worth the king's trouble." Thereupon King Ahasuerus demanded of Queen Esther, "Who is this villain? Who is this to do this to us?" And the Queen Esther said, hip hip hooray, Esther, come on. The enemy is Haman. And Haman, he cringed. He cringed in terror before the king and the queen. And the king, in his fury, Ahasuerus was probably not that furious, but in his fury, King Ahasuerus, he left the room. He left the party and he went to the garden while Haman remained to plead with Queen Esther. Yay! For he saw that the king had resolved to destroy him. But when the king returned from the garden to the banquet room, Haman was lying on the couch where Esther reclined. He doesn't like this. So King Ahasuerus says, does Haman, is he trying to kiss the queen in my own palace? I'm not using the real translation here. No sooner did these words leave the king's lips than Haman's face was covered. Oh no. And now chapter 8, verses 15 through 17.
ומרדכי יצא מלפני המלך בלבוש מלכות תכלת וחור ועטרת זהב גדולה ותכריך בוץ וארגמן והעיר שושן צהלה ושמחה ליהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה ושושן ויקר ובכל מדינה ומדינה ובכל עיר ועיר מקום אשר דבר המלך ודתו מגיע שמחה וששון ליהודים משתה ויום טוב ורבים מעמי הארץ מתייהדים כל נפל פחד היהודים עליהם.
There weren't any Hamans in that selection. And there were no Esthers in that selection. So when I translate right now, I'm going to throw a few extra in. Mordecai, Mazel Tov, left Ahasuerus his presence in royal robes of blue and white, with a magnificent crown of gold and a mantle of fine linen and purple wool. And the city of Shushan rang with joyous cries because Haman was no more. And Haman was never seen again. And Haman, his political career was over. He couldn't buy an election if he tried. And many of the people in every province, every Jew, said because of Queen Esther, we can celebrate. So they all threw a feast in honor of Queen Esther. And people who weren't Jewish said, I want to be Jewish now because look at that party because of Queen Esther. And because we're no longer scared of Haman. And that is the shortest version of the Purim story you're ever going to hear. I have the honor of doing the blessing afterwards. Repeat after me. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, provider of pizza, provider of cotton candy, provider of popcorn, provider of many fun things to do after our spiel, who takes up our grievances, judges our claims, avenges our wrongs. That's actually the prayer you're supposed to say. Blessed are you, Adonai, the provider and creator of pizza. Adonai, the God who brings us salvation. And hopefully a few laughs on Purim. And now it's time for our spiel. Our spiel this year, written by Alex Litvak, directed by Joel, and performed by our students. We're going to need a minute or two to move things around really quickly. Give us a moment to set the stage. We're going to be moving things around very quickly. Do you need this music stand, guys? You do not. They have done many rehearsals under Joel's direction.
Check.
Joel has spent many Sunday afternoons with this group. It's a group that is terrifying in their own right.
Test.
You guys need this part of the stage, right?
Wait, testing. I'm so scared, guys. Testing?
I'm going to give this jar of fire retardant to Roland as one of our members, board members. If any child knocks into a candle, it's your responsibility to put out the fire now. Thank you, Roland.
Should we say
Wait, she needs.
Joel, it's all yours. Where are you, Joel?
It's okay, you don't need the chair.
They need 1 minute. Knock, knock. Oh, no, I got a better one. You guys start. Who's there? You guys don't have a joke for me? Let's try it again. You guys start. Who's there? I'm waiting. Banana who?
don't go out?
All right, you don't even have a follow-up? They don't have a follow-up to banana. Can someone write them a joke, please?
So after I go here, I'll give this to you, okay? You're gonna do great.
Knock, knock. Who's there? A what? Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande who? What?
But
Okay, what? Okay, boom.
I'll give it to you.
Boomer. Am I supposed to get that? Because I don't. I'm too old. I must be too old for that joke.
Don't go out if you don't have a right.
Okay, Joel.
Don't go out if you don't.
James, can I get more on this mic, please? James,
Like,
a little
make
more
sure
on
you
this
have a
microphone.
mic.
Thank you.
That's mine.
Are you guys ready for the Purim spiel? I didn't hear you. Are you ready for the Purim spiel? Excellent. The actors are all
You want
set.
it? You can have it.
They have one request,
bit.
one simple request, which is when
If
you
you
hear Haman, what do you do? Good. So they've requested that for the other names, the other character names, you don't shout anything out because it might distract them a little bit. But for Haman, go for it. Okay? All right. Here we go.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll give out the mic.
You guys make sure you talk loudly.
No, it looks
Is
fine.
it working? Okay.
You get your stuff ready?
A long time ago, the old people say, or maybe just last year, in a faraway land, some called Persia and others called Woodland Hills, there lives a young woman named Esther. She was beautiful, kind, smart, a Libra. She always did her chores and paid attention at school and never texted during dinner. And she had a huge secret.
I have an evil twin sister?
No, not that.
Oh,
As I was saying, a huge secret. She was Jewish.
what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. But some people are ignorant and mean and don't like anyone who's different.
Haters gonna hate.
Precisely. Now, Esther's parents died when she was little, and she was raised by her uncle Mordecai. There are 3 things you should know about Uncle Mordecai.
1, I'm also Jewish. And 2, I love my darling Esther. But 3, I hate bowing.
What's wrong with bowing, Uncle Morty? Wait, don't tell me. You refuse to bow to arbitrarily appointed authority figures who represent the obsolete institution of monarchy? Power to the people.
Actually, I have a bad back.
Oh.
Meanwhile, not far from Esther, 15 minutes or an hour and a half, depending on traffic, in a palace with lots of street parking in a desirable school district, there lived King Ahasuerus.
All right, all right.
Yes, you did
Who
it.
wants a selfie with his royal awesomeness? Yeah? All right, maybe after the show. Look, everyone thinks I'm this bad boy king who's all about partying like it's $3.99. But on the contrary, I'm a very serious king who cares about stuff. That's why I want to throw a 6-month charity fundraiser for the Having Fun Foundation.
The Having Fun Foundation is not a real charity, but your temple is, so please give generously.
A 6-month-long charity fundraiser for the Having Fun Foundation. An excellent idea, Your Majesty. Really, truly excellent.
Actually, I've got a better idea. Where's my queen? Queen! Queen!
It should be noted that Queen Vashti was renowned throughout the land for her beauty and charm.
What?
Or perhaps she just had a really good publicist.
Look, I've got a plan. You do a dance, put it on social media. #crazypartyever. And we get on Jimmy Kimmel.
A splendid idea, my king. Really, truly splendid. #not interested.
What? That's it. You've burst my bubble for the last time.
Nobody burst the royal bubble. This is outrageous. Really, truly outrageous.
See, my advisor agrees with me.
Your advisor always agrees with you.
That's because I'm always right.
Ha!
Ha this! I want a divorce.
Fine.
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 Queen Vashti did end up making a TikTok dance video that went viral and got her a guest appearance on Jimmy Kimmel, but that's another story.
All right. I'm single again. Now what?
This season on The Bachelor.
Let's just skip to the finale.
Having interviewed every eligible young woman in the realm, the king ultimately picked the most beautiful, warm, funny, and intelligent of them all. Of course, she was Jewish, although the king didn't know that.
Esther, will you take my final rose and be my new queen?
What do you think, Uncle Morty?
What does this Goyship Putz do again?
Nothing. He just parties a lot.
Aha! A deadbeat! I knew it. There's no way I'll allow my niece to marry some...
Actually, he's the king.
Oh, well, welcome to the family, Bubba.
And so Esther and the king were married. Uncle Mordecai visited Esther every day, and they all lived happily ever...
Not so fast. Yeah, not so fast. Yeah, what he said.
Well, that is, until Haman showed up.
Yes, Haman. Remember that name, for I, Haman, shall put a swift end to all the Jews whom I hate, nay, loathe with every fiber of my being, especially their food. Chopped liver is disgusting, and kreplach blech. And don't even saying the word makes me sick. And don't even get me started on gefilte fish. Ew, gefilte fish, blech. I, Haman, shall rid the world of this pesky tribe and their culinary abominations. Clearly, the people agree. Listen to how they cheer my name. Haman! Haman! Haman!
I don't think they're cheering.
Nonsense. Carry on with the story.
Okay. The king appointed Haman as his chief advisor, and all in the land lived in fear of Haman and bowed deeply before him, except...
Mordecai, why don't you bow deeply before me?
Oh, well,
You think you're better than me because you're Jew? Isn't that right?
No, it's because of my...
Don't bother denying it. You can't fool Haman.
But it's my...
Silence! I've had enough of you and your insolent kind. You shall rue this day. Mwahahaha! Mwahahaha!
Was it something I said?
Determined to get his revenge on Mordecai, Haman went to the king and interrupted his daily beer pong practice.
My king, there are urgent matters.
Don't tell me it's boring government business.
Yeah.
You know how much I hate dealing with that.
I'm afraid it is, your majesty. There are people in this land called Jews who don't follow your laws and they disrespect your authority.
I knew it. I always thought they were weird, speaking a different language and praying to a different god.
And it gets worse. They hold a secret rager every Friday night. It's the coolest party in town.
And they don't invite moi?
I've heard them say, and I quote, totally lame.
No one calls me totally lame and gets away with it.
Your majesty, I think we should kill them all.
Don't you think that's a bit extreme?
And they also called you, and I quote,
Off with their heads!
what an excellent idea, sire. You've smeared your last bagel, Mordecai.
I go.
Haman
Yeah, you go.
built gallows and cast lots called Purim to decide on which day to execute his dastardly scheme. When Mordecai heard about this, he was greatly distressed.
Oy vey! That Meshuggah Haman is going to be the death of me and everyone I love, and all because of my bad back. If only there was some way I could get to the king and convince him to change his mind. But how? Not now, niece. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a monologue? Come on. Well, yes. If only I knew someone who was close to the king and could convince him not to kill our people. It's no use. We're done for. Unless... Esther, I have a plan.
You don't say.
The king doesn't know you're Jewish. You must go before him and convince him to spare our people.
I won't let you down, Uncle Morty.
I know you won't. Of course, if you do fail, you'll blow your cover and die horribly and painfully, along with the rest of us.
I really didn't need to hear that.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll do great. Just remember, you're our only hope. The course of all human history depends solely on you.
Okie dokie. I'll be going now.
And don't forget about the horrible and painful death.
After 3 days of cooking, Esther invited the king for a delicious feast. There was lots of kugel, klammentaschen, matzo ball soup, challah, and of course, plenty of manischewitz. The king ate and drank his fill and was greatly impressed.
Esther, that was so nice of you. My other wife would have just yelled and screamed and gotten takeout.
You are most welcome, Your Majesty. My only regret is I'll never be able to do this for you again.
What? Why? You want me to go paleo, is that it?
No, nothing like that. It's just that all the Jews in the kingdom are about to be executed.
I don't see what line.
Capital punishment.
I don't see what capital punishment has to do with my diet.
My king, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you. You see, I've been living with a huge secret.
You have an evil twin sister?
What? No, I am Jewish.
So what you're saying is if I let Haman kill all the Jews,
Yep.
I see quite the predicament. Well, what about all the stuff that Haman was saying about you and your people? You don't follow my laws, and you throw parties every night and you don't invite me because I'm, not cool enough.
What? Nothing could be further from the truth. We are patriotic and loyal subjects, and our doors are always open to all, Jews and Gentiles alike. If you don't believe me, come.
Esther took the king to a Shabbat service at the local temple, not unlike this one. He met the members of the congregation who welcomed him in their midst, and he prayed with them, danced with them, talked to them, and came to see the error of his ways.
Wow, Esther, Mordecai, I was so wrong about your people. Different doesn't mean bad. Different just means different. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe I was wrong too when I called you a putz. It takes a real mensch to admit when he did something wrong and make it right.
But what are we going to do about Haman?
Leave it to me.
The next day, the king summons Haman to the palace.
Haman, I can't thank you enough for uncovering treason within our midst.
Of course, I live to serve.
I was thinking, what do you think we should do with the most vile of our conspirators?
He means Mordecai, of course.
Sir, I should point out...
Don't interrupt me while I'm gloating. And now for the final masterstroke of my brilliant scheme. Second. I think we should confiscate all his property, hang him right outside the palace walls, and then write a play about him so that we can jeer and ridicule his name for all eternity.
You know what? By all means, let's do just that. Guards, arrest Haman!
Wait, what? No! Hey!
And that's how Haman came to meet the very end he devised for Mordecai, while Mordecai took his place and became the king's new chief advisor. The king left his wild party days behind and became a better ruler and a better man. And as a reminder of Esther's courage and how bad things can turn good when we least expect, we get to hear the story year after year and enjoy a holiday called Purim. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.
And now, Joel, we're going to switch this up a little bit. You got a mic? And now, we're going to do Kiddush Hamosi and then our closing song. Do a little bit out of order. I'm going to ask all the actors to come forward right now and help me with Kiddush. All the actors, come help with Kiddush. Let's all hold up our imaginary Kiddush cups high in the sky. I've only got a couple actors here, but good enough. Hold up high in the sky. We're going to do a quick Kiddush. Ready? Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
And now I'm going to ask our actors to hold our challah. You guys could come right here, hold it up nice and high. not as high as... Make sure everyone can touch it. Let's all point to that challah and go yummy, yum, yum. Here we go,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon.
Now I want everyone to stand up. Put your arms around one another. We're going to do our closing song to end the service, and then go eat, go play, go do arts and crafts. Go have a good time. You guys can eat some challah. We're going to take the challah down there for the kids. Can you take it off the
Shalom aleinu. Ose shalom b'romav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom b'romav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ose shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
food and fun in the social hall and outside. Go have a good time, everybody.